Jessica Korda has long been regarded as one of the brightest young stars on the LPGA Tour. Last month she showed exactly why when she beat a world-class field to win the Sime Darby LPGA Malaysia by 4 shots. But 2015 has been anything but easy. Golfing World sat down with the 22-year-old to talk about the toughest season of her career and how much that unforgettable victory in Kuala Lumpur actually means.
It was very emotional. I think it still hasn't set in. I still look at the pictures and I think they're photoshopped. I don't know, it feels nice to sit here and know that I've won this year and that, I have something to build on. I can get my confidence back and that it all hasn't disappeared like I thought.
Jessica certainly has plenty to be positive about after the way she finished off the tournament in Malaysia. After a Saturday 65, she entered the final round with a 2-shot lead. But there was a trio of major winners in Lydia Ko, Stacey Lewis and Shen Feng breathing down her neck.
I saw them climbing the leaderboard, and obviously Stacey was in my group, and Lydia was right in front of me, so I could kind of keep an eye on everything. But I didn't really leaderboard watch as much as I used to. I kind of just watched the girls in my group and around me and really just try to take care of my own business.
Jessica went out in 31 on the front 9, and a bold approach on the par 3 15th proved decisive.
I definitely think on 15 that was a statement shot. I didn't necessarily try to go at that pin because my caddy and I were looking maybe like 15 yards left of that. He laughs because every time he tells me, play conservative, for some reason I try to, but it never happens. And he just looks at me and goes, "That's my girl."
A par on 18 was good enough for back-to-back 65s and a dominant 4-shot victory. Having already played in the Solheim Cup and won multiple tour events, Jessica seems to have the golfing world at her feet, but it certainly didn't feel that way for most of this year.
It's not just a win, it's everything, it's everything and more. I think people would be very surprised of, how my Fridays have gone. I've been in a hotel room and just crying my eyes out because I felt like I wasn't succeeding to what I thought that where I should be succeeding. People are always asking, what's happening, and you don't know what's happening. You stand over the ball and all of a sudden you don't know where it's going. And that just, rips away some of the layers and the confidence.
Luckily, Korda has people close to her who can relate to the pressures of being an elite athlete. Her father and former caddy Peter Korda is a Grand Slam tennis champion. Her mother was also on the pro tennis circuit, whilst her younger sister Nellie is following Jessica into golf's professional ranks.
Yeah, my dad said that he went like 7 or 8 weeks where he lost in the first round. And just hearing that, and even looking at some of the people that have struggled on this tour and then have come back and had strong years, and same thing on the PGA Tour, just every tour in general, you're not gonna be on the rise all the time.
One of Jessica's neighbours in Florida is former PGA champion Paul Azinger. In the midst of her struggles, he has also offered a few words of advice and support.
Just like the confidence that he has in me is very special. And it makes you step back a little bit and realize, or ask the question, why does somebody like that have confidence in me and I don't have confidence in me? So it was nice for him to take the time out of his motorcycles and fishing to come and play golf with me.
Before the win in Malaysia, Jessica had only posted 1 top 10 all year, but off the course things were slightly more positive. The undoubted highlight was getting to meet music superstar Taylor Swift, a process that had actually started 3 years earlier, following Jessica's maiden LPGA Tour victory at Royal Melbourne.
When I won in Australia, I said that, her song was stuck in my head, her song Enchanted, and she wrote me a note like, "Congratulations on your enchanting win," and invited me to a concert back then in Japan, and I was like, "Oh, I'm already in the States. Shucks."
Fast forward to May 2015 and Jessica is playing golf in Japan when she finds out that Swift is back in town on tour. Combine the previous invitation with Korda's serious level of fandom and the magic of social media, and before you know it, the meetup was finally on 3 years later than expected.
I just tweeted, I'm in I'm in Japan, Taylor Swift is in Japan, let's make this happen. And she actually tweeted back, and it was in the middle of the night, and my phone was going nuts. And I woke up and I didn't sleep at all that night because I just couldn't believe it. My heart was racing, like I just ran a marathon and I was so excited. And all my friends were up in the States and tweeting, retweeting, emails. I mean, it was just incredible. And then getting to finally meet her, she's so nice. Her and her family are just so down to earth. The production that she has, incredible. It was very, very cool. I think that if anybody has the opportunity to go, definitely go because it's very, very impressive.
Following a tough season, Korda is back in the winner's circle. With her younger sister Nelly winning an American junior event in the same week, it might not be long before we see both Korda sisters dominating in the women's game.